back, spastic streamers. Okay, we are in the queue waiting for the live stream to start. So as you can tell, we have the live stream for the watch party right there. So if anybody swings by our little Twitch here, let them feel free to come on in and chat, ask questions, do whatever. Of course, once they start the introduction, I'll just kind of be quiet there and let them talk. And of course, we can we can pause, do whatever we need to if we've got any questions or whatever. Looks like their clock about matches mine. Looks like about 4 minutes. So we will just kind of chat and see what's going on from there. Cindy, did you ever get your mods going, girl? I'm being ignored. Hello. Looks like we have about 3 minutes. Like I say, once the live stream starts, I will mute my mic. And if somebody pops in, has any questions or whatever, let us know. Be sure and join us on our Discord. If you join the Discord and join in the live stream voice, you can actually talk. We can actually talk and have a party. We brought the beer. That's pretty good considering I quit drinking beer in 1982. Right, so when it gets down to about 1 minute, I'll just switch over to that screen and mute my mic, and we'll see what goes on here. This is our first time to simulcast something like this. Of course, we're new to streaming to Twitch, so hope you enjoy the show, and looking forward to seeing what EA has to offer. Got down to about 2 minutes now. I'll flip on over to that screen. Anybody that pops in has any questions, do feel free to put them in our chat window, kind of keeping an eye on that as well. And join our Discord. Hello.
Hello. Got you back.
Ah, cool. Anybody comes in, join that Discord. That way we can hear you talk, if you want to be heard. Kind of like the ability to be able to simulcast like this.
As long as it doesn't lag.
So far it's doing pretty good. Looks like it's got 3 second, maybe 2 second lag, which isn't bad. Coming down on about 30 seconds. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and mute my mic. That way the guys can do what they need to get started. Looks like we're down about 5 seconds.
all of you watching for the first time, this is our new live stream series where we get to share news directly with you about everything that is happening in the Maxis universe. So this is a place where we give you updates about the Sims 4 base game whenever we have something to share. First of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Sim Guru Salo, and I'm a concept artist in The Sims 4. So what that means is that I get to design and draw pretty much all day long, all the things that you see in game. So that includes like hairstyles, clothing, objects, furniture, environments, posters, and a little bit of everything, pretty much.
Sim Guru Popcorn. I am a producer on The Sims. You can call me Sarah if you'd like. That means I make sure everyone's talking to each other, and I also doodle in my notebook. So
You're not
technically,
muted.
you could say I'm an artist as well, but that's neither here nor there. Nice to meet you all. Yeah, so let's go over the agenda for today. First, we are going to talk about the patch that just came out. Hopefully you guys have downloaded it, and we're going to go over some things. We're going to talk about the hairs you might have seen. Then we're going to do the Sims 411. So we're going to talk about hot topics and what's on your mind for the next Sims 411 and the next sneak peek. So we're excited to show that to you.
Yes.
So we're going to, I think, hop in game, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, first of all, we have 2 new hairs. See them on screen. So for the first one, sorry, if you can go to the adult version.
Nope.
This hair used to be a short afro. I don't know if you can show that in screen. Yeah, this is what this hair used to look like before, but we updated it. So if you can go back in game, you can see that we updated the silhouette of the hair. We really wanted it to look more stylish, teeny weeny afro. And also, we wanted to update the hairline. So if you can zoom in, you guys can see that we added some baby hairs on the hairline, both in the front and also in the back. Our main goal here was that we really wanted this hair to look really natural. And as you can see, we also updated the shapes,
John,
like
you're not
as part of the
muted in
silhouette. Like on the
Discord.
top,
We
you
give
can
the
see
names
that it's more,
over the
it looks more real as opposed to the previous hair that was more flat on the top. And then the other hair, we also wanted to give you a completely new hair for this engagement, for this patch. And this one, as you can see, we wanted to have a hair with more volume and with tighter curls. And I'm super excited about these 2 hairs. I'm really glad how they look in game. And something also nice about these 2 hairs is that they're available for all life stages. So they're available for adults, for kids, and also for toddlers. And I want to say that in particular, this tight curls hair is like my new favorite hair for toddlers. Like, just look how cute it looks.
So cute. We've been seeing all your posts on Twitter, and they're looking awesome. I'm super happy to see you guys play with it.
Yeah. Yeah, those hairs are available to you now because they were released on the patch today. So you can just go to the game and start playing them.
Yep. I'll go to the trial just to give a look. Here's another view of it. So with that, I'm going to exit the game. If you go to the patch notes that came out, you can see all the bug fixes that came in with this patch. Let's see. Next, we're going to go to The Sims 411. I don't have as cool of an announcer voice as Grim Stewart Joy, so I'm not going to try to do anything fancy. If you see me kind of like looking off, it's because I have notes, because I want to make sure I get everything. I had handwritten ones, but I couldn't read my own handwriting. So we'll go with this. So kind of like the last stream, we wanted to talk about some of the issues that we see you guys talk about, some of them at least, and as well as, give a sneak peek to the next patch. We'll start with our first hot topics. When will you fix the simulation and autonomy lag? So we're working on it. Right now, we're trying to identify like the root cause of the issue, and we're looking at which actions lead to it, and just types of gameplay for it. And this is the first step because the lag is actually just a symptom of what could be dozens of issues. So we're trying to track that down first. If you don't know what we're talking about, Some of the things that you'll see with the lag are your Sims standing still and doing nothing, Sims not doing anything on their own with autonomy set to max, Sims taking forever to do tasks that you give them, time jumping back and forwards to ultra speed, and your Sim will usually freeze. Then Sims come late home from school or just general FPS drops. Once we figure that out and kind of figure out where the steps lead to this lag, we'll have more to action on and we'll be able to get it taken care of. The best way to do so is to get save files from you all. The more save files we have, the better, because it helps us understand faster and we can address it more efficiently. We'll send out instructions on how to send us saves in the recap that we sent out.
Yeah, and as Sarah mentioned, we really want to get this bug fixed. So in the meantime, there are 3 things that you can do. And also we will give you more tips on the recap on what to do to solve this temporarily. So some tips are, first of all, empty out all of your Sims inventories. So that's for all the households you have ever played. We also recommend you reduce the amount of objects in your house and also play in a smaller house with less art pieces and stuff laying around. Like clutter and stuff. So please, if you have this problem in your game, send us your saves so we can see and we can find what's the cause of this issue as soon as possible.
Cool. So thank you for those. Next, we're going to talk about why is there no response to my ticket? We can't promise a response to everything, but we want you guys to know that we are constantly looking at the forums and working on our internal processes and working with our quality, that's a hard word to say apparently, quality verification team to try to make sure we're synced over the most important topics and what you guys are talking about and just what's happening in the game in general. So one of the best ways to do that is Answers HQ or answers.ea.com or AHQ, whichever you prefer. If you don't know what it is, it's basically kind of a forum where you can post bugs and it gets information to us very effectively, and it's one of the most helpful places for us as a game team to get updates. It's also designed to have players support players. So, fun fact, Sims is actually the most engaged and active community. So good on you guys, and thank you for being active there. Just want to say really, really thank you for all your help there. It really means a lot because when we can't get to every comment, you guys help get in contact with everyone. Also, there's a Me Too button on there, so even if you see the issue you're experiencing happening, if you already see that it's reported, mark that Me Too button because that also gives us an idea of how widespread the issue is. Secondary, we want to give a huge shout out to our AHQ heroes because you were all amazing and they're very unsung a lot of the time. So to you heroes out there, thank you very much for all that you've done. We are still here to help where we can. You can submit a support ticket, help.ea.com, which also has a bunch of FAQs that are really useful too. The tickets, submitting a ticket there is really good for like account issues and purchasing and stuff like that.
Yeah. So for our next hot topic, we've been seeing a lot of questions about the personality traits that were released in the last patch. So we just wanted to mention a little bit more about those. So we've updated 17 personality traits with the last patch, and we'll share the full list and descriptions in the recap of these Sims 411. But I really wanted to mention some of them just on this live stream. So whenever I make Sims in CAS, like I feel like the personality traits that I choose usually are slob and goofball. So some things that we updated for these personality traits is for slob Sims, they will autonomously mock neat Sims for cleaning things, which I think is pretty funny and makes total sense. And for the goofball Sims, so they're more likely to autonomously choose mischief or prank activities, like, for example, prank toilet. I don't know, Sarah, if you have a favorite trait.
When I make a Sim for myself, the first trait I pick is clumsy because I am quite clumsy, but now the clumsy trait was updated a little bit so I can live my best I'm afraid of lighting things on fire and tripping life that I can. So they've made a couple of changes that are like they fail more at sports activities. Check, do that play. They stumble a lot more, and they have more likelihood of breaking objects, which I am also very good at. Like Salo said, we're going to have the full list of all the changes and the traits that we made in the recap that we send out.
Yep. So the next hot topic, what's on your mind? So something that is really important for us is that we want to know what you guys want us to be talking about for the next Sims 411. We'd like to know what comes on your mind when it comes to The Sims, what topics you're interested in, or what your concerns are. So I would say go grab a calendar or go grab your phone and take notes, because on May 6th, starting at 6 a.m. Pacific time, we will be welcoming your comments for 24 hours in the Sims forums. I want to say I wish we could have those forums open for days or weeks, but there are only so many comments that one human can read at a time. So don't worry if you miss this window. You'll be able to share any additional comments in the next Sims 411 forum thread that will be open before the next Inside Maxis live stream. So closer to that date, we'll share the link on the forum thread again on the Sims Twitter account and on the Sims forums. And if you guys follow us on our SimGurus account, we will also be sharing this link again.
Yeah, and there's a couple of things that we wanted to bring up related to this. There's a couple of things that this is and isn't. It's not a wish list for content requests. Those are things that are interesting to us, but this isn't the avenue to do so. We wanted a place that we could get to the Sims 401 feedback more directly and without some distraction. This is also not a guarantee that that feedback or question will be added to the next Sim 411, but know that they're being read and we'll address them whenever we can. Also, this is not a place to report bugs, which are also really important to us, so use the AHQ we talked about before to get that information to us. Another thing is we're going to look for comments that adhere to the healthy play guidelines. Like we said, we are human, and if people could take a look at that before in the recap when we send it out, it's really important. And we're excited to see what you say so we can make these better every time. So May 6th.
Yes. Write it on your calendar. So next, we also have some sneak peek for the next patch. So let's go and see that. So we are updating the big afro. Like we know we needed to update this afro, and we have been reading on Twitter how you guys are really excited to see this new hair too. So we wanted to share the concept that we've been working on. So as you can see, we updated it completely. We changed the silhouette and the texture, and I'm really happy how it's looking right now. I just want to mention, I know we did mention it the last time when we also shared some concepts. The reason why you see these hairs that are orange or red in some cases is because on our first pass, when we're doing these concepts, it's easier for us to see the highlights and the shadows in the hair, and also so we can pay closer attention to the texture of the hair. But after the first pass is done, that's when we start applying the different colors, the different hair colors that we have, and then we start adjusting accordingly in each one of the different hair colors. So this is the other hair that is being updated. So this is a short afro with a fade. And also something that is completely surprising and you guys probably didn't know.
Totally didn't know anything about it until this point. You are finding out right now.
Exactly. So we're adding 6 new hair colors now. Well, I mean, for the next patch. So we know you guys really wanted neutral black hair color, and also a warmer white color and a neutral blonde. So we're adding those 3 colors in addition to 3 other additional colors that you are seeing here right now, like this brown, for example.
Really fun to play with.
Yeah.
Cool.
In addition to this, we're also adding 16 new Asian eye presets that specifically are intended to bring in more options for Asian representation. For East Asian representation. So we've received some feedback from you about adding more diverse body features in cast. And this is part of our ongoing effort to continue updating the game to bring in more diverse content that allows users to recreate their authentic selves in game. So Sarah and I are constantly on Twitter interacting with you, and we appreciate your ongoing and passionate engagement to support us in making this game the best Sims game that it can be. And I just want to say that we all share the same goal of making this game even better, like every time and with every patch. So yeah, we really appreciate all your comments and the feedback that you can keep giving us on Twitter.
Yeah, for sure. I think another thing we talked about last time, but we try to get as many inputs on feedback for stuff that we're trying to emulate and want to make sure it's as accurate as possible. So, you know, the ERGs, which are employee resource groups, if you don't know. So we try to contact them and try to get real world examples. And we also shout out to the game changers who helped us with the skin tones. They help us a lot too. So you are a very important part of this process, and we appreciate your feedback, and we're going to keep trying to do better. Okay. So, what's next? Normally, Inside Maxis is about what's happening in Sims 4 base game, upcoming patches, and talking about hot community topics. But we know it's been really quiet lately. So, we're excited. We're just as excited as you to reveal what's coming out soon, but the newest kit and game pack are just around the corner. So stay tuned over the next couple of weeks to learn more. But ordinarily it's just base game, but we wanted to get in touch with you guys because we know there's been tweets. We read them.
I just want to say that I'm super excited. I worked on this new kit that is just around the corner, and I think that it looks amazing. So
yeah, it's really pretty.
Yeah, I can't wait to show you guys about this.
It's gonna be great. We're excited to show you, and yeah, that's all we have for today. But make sure to let us know on the 411 feedback what you would like to see on this. And yeah, thank you for tuning in. Happy Simming.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Bye.
All right, so it looks to me like, unless I am just absolutely completely off of my trolley, we didn't get anything. Let's see. All right, Discord's unmuted. You know, looking at that and watching over that, I was taking down notes. It looks like the only thing, there was some patches made, there was some fixes made and stuff like that.
When are the patches out?
Huh?
When did new patches come out?
Well, the thing of it is, I haven't been able to find it.
At 10 p.m. time, I think.
Well, let's see. I do know that in your origin, if you are playing Sims and you're playing through Origin, and I will slide over to my left-hand monitor so I can kind of show you what I'm talking about. Okay, right here. If you go to my library, right-click on your Sims and go update game. Again, I say, be sure your game is closed and saved. Make sure your mods are backed up. Don't want to screw up your mods. But during that presentation, I did a right click and a update game, and I noticed there were quite a few downloads during the update game. So it looks like there were some updates. Now,
Hang on.
Question. Do I need to move? Do I need to back up my tray and my mods folder?
I've never seen an update. I've never seen an update jack up tray. Yeah. Say again.
Save mod. Save your mod folder, yes.
Okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know, you wanna keep your mods folder saved. And I usually back up my mods folder before doing an update. Of course, I just backed up my mods folder this morning or yesterday, so I really don't have to worry about that. But
He's asking, do you remove them completely or just back them up?
I just back them up.
Like
Okay.
yeah.
I just back them up. Now you can. We always teach to move your mods to another folder, run the update, and
And redrop it.
bring the mods back. Me, I just simply right click on the mods folder, go down and zip it, and then I move the zip into a temporary file and I fire it up. Now, one of the things I am going to do, I'm going to open my Sims, because if they did any actual pack updates, you can always tell because your mods and scripts will be turned off. But while my Sims is loading, okay, on the notes, they're updating the hairstyles and hair colors. There's also, you know, they've changed some CAS for customizing and building Sims for a better diverse world. You know what I'm saying? And now, yeah. If you look at my screen, mods have been disabled after an update.
We need to know how to reset that.
Well, here you go. Step 1, click OK. Step 2, click on Options. Step 3, Game Options. Step 4, Other. Step 5, Re-enable.
Well,
Go into Game Options and make sure you re-enable your content mods and make sure there's a check for script mods. Apply changes, exit and close game. And then once your game closes, you can fire your game back up and it should be ready to lock and load.
You get that?
yeah, I may have to ask you again.
Go into game options.
Yes, I know I'm not there yet.
Oh, well. Okay, so
I'm still backing up my mods.
got it. I noticed something that I don't know if anybody else noticed. We'll go back over to the left monitor. Now, I took a screenshot. I don't know if anybody noticed I took a screenshot, but I took a screenshot. Right here in the bottom left of those personalities and what have you, there's a question mark right there.
There's a new question mark.
There's a new question mark, but it was only showing on his.
Well, you haven't tried to create a new one since the patch, since the update you did.
Well, you know, that would be just entirely too damn easy, but I'm reloading Sims, by the way, just in case somebody has a...
Okay, now I backed up my mods folder. Now I right verifying files, preparing. Okay, it's gonna do its thing.
Mine's updating now too.
Oh my God, is he a jokester too? Does he like telling jokes?
What's
No,
that?
he said.
Oh, he's a singer.
Oh, he hadn't seen your new singer screen for saving.
Oh, for the opening? Oh, that's for Be Right Back. Here you go, Paul. That's our Be Right Back screen.
Fui batiti para fui badoo shop do do da lo pop top ziboo ba fui batiti para fui badoo shop do do
Loving it, loving it, loving
He's a scat singer.
it. Yeah, something like that.
Scat. That's called scat.
Yeah, that's called scat. That's scat and sing.
It's a form of jazz. Scoodly pop pop boodly.
Yeah, that's called scat. That's scat.
I just call it making noise.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going back into my game because I want to see if there's any changes. Now, I have seen that fourth question mark down there before, and I don't know if it's a Sims creator thing or if it's actually something that they're gonna be coming out with.
Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's try and create a sim.
Well, I don't even have to create a sim. All I got to do is go in and edit my existing sim.
Ah, that's true. If it's there, it should be there.
If it is, it is. If it tain't, it tain't. All right. Come on.
Okay, so now all I need to do once it's patched is go ahead and start it and see. Oh, I gotta go turn on the mods and stuff. Never mind.
No, you gotta start your Sims,
Right.
and it'll bitch and complain because the mods have been turned off.
Then I gotta go in, turn them all back on.
No,
shut it
well,
down.
there's only 2 clicks.
Right, but I still have to try and do it.
You still have to do it. Yeah.
And then start it back up and see if the mods that I have are working. If not, then I copy back over and what is it called?
Well, you overwrite. I mean, you exit the game. Your mods are jacked up. Aha! Looks like it's patch day. Patch day. All right. So it says here, congratulations. You've installed a new version of TS4. So anybody that doesn't know, that stands for The Sims 4.
Yes, I figured that. What does CC stand for?
What is what?
CC, Command Center?
No, sir. CC stands for custom content.
Oh, okay. Because I keep seeing things, mods that say no CC, and I don't know what the hell that means.
Okay. So,
Now,
right. So this goes on to say, unfortunately, this typically means that some mods are not going to be compatible with the latest patches that were updated. BE now, this is a mod that I've installed that I told you guys about that checks my mods for any errors or anything.
what's that called?
BE. B is in Baker, E is in Edward. It's in the mod pack that I sent you guys on my Dropbox or OneDrive.
So I should just grab that, drag and drop into my mod folder, and it will do its thing?
Well, kind of, sort of, yeah. You need to open the folder and go to the website and read the install instructions as Cindy so abruptly learned this morning.
You know what you can do, Don?
Okay, so I'm going to say, would you like to scan now? I'm going to say, yes, please. And so it may take a few minutes.
I didn't get that. Well, I gotta restart it, don't I?
You probably didn't get that because you may not have the BE mod installed.
You're gonna teach us that one.
Okay, so...
No,
All right, so I'm going to now flip over to the left monitor so that you guys can see the BE report. Now, just because... nope. There it is. All right. Let me move. Yeah, I'm not in the way. Okay. just because the BE report may show some red. Now, like I say, this is a mod. It's called Better Exception Patch Day Results. Okay. The name of the mod, the name of the actual folder is. One moment, please.
No, I don't.
Mods. Okay, so in the mods folder, there's a, well, let me sort by name. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Da-da-da-da-dum. Terrain. Ah, okay, here it is. All right, so the name of the folder, right? The name of the folder is Twisted Mixie's Better Exceptions V2.01 official release.
Yes, I have that.
Okay, the only thing that's in there is a TS4 script,
Yep.
right? That TS4 script
I don't.
has to stay in the Twisted Mixie's Better Exceptions, blah, blah, blah.
So I just copy that folder over to my mods and leave it like it is.
Yep.
Okay. We'll do that as soon as we get everything else done.
So essentially, what that patch or what that mod does, right, is it checks your mods for anything that may be outdated or double whammied, anything like that.
It'll look for duplicates.
Yes.
Oh, yay!
Okay. So what I strongly recommend that you do is the Google, not you Google, shut up. What I do is search for the Better Exceptions Sims 4 and see Sims 4 Better Exceptions here, blah blah blah. Yeah, okay, so you'll want to go to Twisted Mixie's homepage, right? And look down through the mod. Here's the Better Exceptions right here.
Okay. I got a quick question.
KO.
Why? Sometimes when I start my game through Origin, it gives me a not responding, and I have to shut it down and restart it.
Shut Origin down and restart it, or
Sims down and restart it. It won't. Sometimes the first startup crashes.
okay, that is due because either Origin is reading the RAM wrong on your computer, or because Origin sucks, which it does.
Oh, okay, it's an Origin problem. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I haven't gotten a little blipper thing yet. So
Well,
I didn't start
you you may not. It may show up. It may show up um, in your notification wall.
Oh, but I gotta start the game, not just
Oh yeah, you gotta be in game.
one or more. Well, one or more created Sims has been removed. What? I didn't even get a chance to say okay.
Yeah, that's okay. That'll happen from time to time.
I hope
Okay. All right. So if you'll notice on my game screen,
one or more created Sim items has been removed. Item may not be installed on your computer or EA account.
what that means is you've been playing with mods and adding and removing mods, and some of the shit you may have had before is no longer there.
Oh, so basically it cleaned up my tray.
Kinda, sorta.
Okay, how come I got these weird people here? This is not my game.
What did you read? Did you reopen your save or did you start a new game?
I just hit the go button.
You need to be sure that you're loading your save and not starting a new game.
No, I didn't start a new game. Well, I started something and it just picked up a. Okay, okay. You know how when you're at the main game menu, it says Sims 4. It's got the play button, new game, and load.
Yeah.
All I hit was the play button, and it loaded. God only knows what it loaded.
All right, I'm gonna back out to my main menu.
No, the load menu has changed.
Yes.
What load menu has changed?
On the
Oh, I clicked on the wrong house. My bad.
I can't help you with operator problems, Bubba.
I didn't know I could click on houses.
Oh my God.
I can click on various houses and go to their house and check them out. Oh my God, I didn't know that. Know that now.
So if I want to go to another save, and of course we've covered this before, if I want to open a different save, I click on load game, and I can go through here and load other games that I have played. But you know, for the purposes of this show, all I'm using is Sims training. But yeah, if you haven't opened a new game or whatever, then all you should be able to do is hit the big play button and you should be ready to rock and roll. But
okay. When I shift click on my character, all I get is debug and chat and cheat need. So that means I need to go in because I didn't get a. Okay, hang on.
okay, you're not going to see anything from Better Exceptions at all unless you've got a foobar and it's going to be located in the notification wall, which I will show you again right here.
Okay, mods has been turned off.
So turn on your mods.
Mods, click apply, close that, and exit the game.
Correct, correct,
Okay, and then restart the game.
correct.
Okay, do. I'm sorry for being so much trouble, Don.
That's all right. I got about another 20 minutes and I'm out of here.
all right, the better exception folder I put in there. If it doesn't show up, I'm good, right?
Well, when you first open your game,
Yeah.
it's going to tell you a little bit about your game overall. Okay.
Okay. Nope. You put that file, that transcript, in the mod folder, correct?
You put that better exception folder in the mods folder, yes. So why the hell are you talking to yourself in my mirror? I didn't invite you in. What the hell? So anyway, definitely look up the Better Exception site. So anyway, back on to we were talking about. I'm going to go ahead and shut down my Sims. Exit, save, chat. Okay. No, I did not see that question mark, and I've never, like I say, I've seen it before. Nobody's ever had an answer for what the hell it is, so maybe it's just a them thing. But in I know they were talking about a pack. They said something about an upcoming pack, but I still have not been able to find any information on EA or anything on the upcoming pack. So if I find some information,
Well, they said to stand by. In a few days or so, they're going to do some more information about the packs on the video.
okay,
The girl said it.
right. So what we're gonna need to do is keep an eye on EA. I'll keep an eye on EA in the news, and we're gonna see if anything comes up on that.
You know,
So, all right. Well, that was a rather non-climactic situation. I would have hoped it would have been more than that, but you know that's our first simulcast. So you know, hey, rock and roll. Well, I guess I will let you guys get back to your day, and we'll catch you tomorrow with another program on the Spastic Simmer. You guys have a great day.
later.